Finished is always such a really weird word whenever it comes to bikes like this. I finished the CX500 last winter and haven't done much else to it since other than ride it. And I do ride it. The thing stays filthy most of the time whenever I do have time to ride it. But yeah, it has been very, very enjoyable. This is probably the last major change I'm gonna make to it, is a set of Mikuni carburetors. These things are so fun. I had this set left over from a 500 Ninja that I built long time ago. I spent a lot of money on the carburetor, so whenever it came time to sell that bike, including the carburetors, didn't increase the value of the bike much, so I kept them. They've been sitting on a shelf for a really long time. Gave them a good clean. Found some bushings to fit them to the CX500 manifolds, and away I go. I had to adapt my throttle cable a little bit because that didn't really play out very well. And I do need to get some clamps for my filters, because getting the filters on those throttles with the filters that with the clamps that I had didn't really work very well. But they work great. I've never been a huge fan of CV carburetors. There's a lot of pros and cons. The CV carburetors versus VM carburetors. CV carburetors are easy. They are self-adjusting. They just, for your average rider, and including for me, they make life a lot easier. They make engines easier to handle, and it's just makes them more mild, I think is the word I'm looking for. These are not so much the same. They are the difference between a CV carburetor and a VM carburetor is a VM carburetor, whenever the throttle is opened all the way up, there's a slide instead of a butterfly. Whenever you pull that throttle all the way open, that slide pulls completely out of the path of the carburetor. So it's just a smooth bore all the way down. Wow, my battery's almost out. Anyway, so let's just hear them. Come on now. Oh. Come on, neutral. There we go. Do need to still get them balanced. And the Ninja that I had them on was, this is a 65 horsepower bike. It was a very high strung bike. And I expected these carburetors to be a little rich for them. I didn't change the jettings. The jets, I don't remember what they were set at. I just cleaned them and stuck them on this thing. But I think it's still a little lean. I want to say they're 140 mains. I can't remember what the pilots are. It's been too long. I think I'm gonna have to look for some 150 mains. But it runs so nice. And I love the sound. I don't know how much of that's gonna pull over on the, through the video. Excuse me. But they sound awesome. Anyway, I just wanted to show that little change for those of you who do like my bike projects. for those of you who don't, I'm sorry. And, y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.